Hey everyone, again, so soon. I was hoping to sort of give myself a little break after so many videos so quickly. Usually it's like every 2 weeks or every month. But sort of going down the rabbit hole of synchronization and value versus invest. So I kind of felt like I have to make these videos. I need to make these videos. So it's just one real quick one, just because of how circumstances have occurred. So it's in regards to Jace. I'm minus 8% with Jace. This is only a very small amount, I would say, like about 30%. That's the cause of this is on his shoulders in a sense. The rest of it is bad timing. And there's going to be another issue that I need to talk about, and that's also on my shoulders as well. So I copied him. Basically, when you copy someone for the first time, it needs to find its footing. It doesn't sort of jump into green 10% overnight. It takes its time. Usually it sort of stays in the red a little bit and then sort of gradually goes up. So for the first day, he was on minus 1%. And I thought, that's fine. That happens. He'll eventually go into green. And as you know, we've just had 2 very bad red days in the market. So today's the 19th, so it's the 18th of February and the 17th of February. 2 very bad days. I mean, Jay has pretty much stayed where he was. He was on like 49.50, so he's doing very well. Hugo was on 10%, so he's only down like 1.5%. Jazzy was on 10%, but he had got there very quickly. So, I mean, I'm not too worried that he's gone down to 6. I mean, it's literally the aftermath of the last 2 red days. So, that's fine. But Jace was on minus 1. After the first red day, he was on minus 4%. And then after yesterday, the second red day, so far, he's on minus 8%. So he was losing 4% a day. He's now minus 8. So as I said, part of this is bad timing. So I just copied him and then 2 bad red days. So that's going to happen. Very bad timing. Obviously, I can't predict the market. So I noticed that when I copied him, his minimum copy was $330. And then the day after, I noticed it was $340. Like his minimum trade size is just kept shrinking. So why is it $340 now? I mean, I've only put on $330 on him. So if it's $340, that's not good. I need at least $340. And then yesterday I checked, and it was $360. And I know he hasn't added funds. I did ask him the question just in case somehow that happened. But so I said, did you add funds or something? Your minimum copy has jumped from $330 to $360 in a day. My funds aren't sufficient to cover new trades, which I believe is the case. I did have a look at his portfolio and mine, and there was, I only looked at the first 3, the highest invested, to be honest. But I did notice that he had like 1 or 2 more trades more than me inside, like the big parent trade of an asset. He says, hello, I do apologize, everything that's been going on. No, I haven't added funds. So that's strange. You would have received a notification if I did. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I thought I'd, be extra safe. I think what's happened is closing down the big positions. So he did have some big neo positions and such that he's sort of fixed in the last 4 days. Has made his portfolio go out of sync even more. So this, what he's saying right here, is news to me. And it would have to be the case because he hasn't added funds. There's been no notifications, as he says, and as I thought. So, I need to do some research into this phenomenon, as I say. He thinks what's happened is closing down the big positions, has made his portfolio go out of sync even more. He'll update on his bio that 400 is now the minimum. New positions he's making, I'm making sure are at least around 1% using the spare cash. But I'm looking to resolve this in the coming weeks when the markets aren't so red, and we'll be taking it slowly. Otherwise, if I start closing down positions now, people will start losing money too quickly, and I'd rather have positions closed out in green. I'm going to exit a ton of trades eventually and make sure the majority of my positions will be properly affordable. Many thanks for letting me know. Yeah, that's really good, really respectable that he's got that on his mind about being affordable. You know, all the other things that make a good eToro trader, in my opinion. So, with that said, also, one of the other most important things to do with the bad timing that I didn't look into, and is my fault because I didn't research it. So the day after I copied him, he does a post. Adding funds reminder. So he says he's adding funds on the 1st of March. It'll be roughly 40 to 80% of what he's currently got. So I was finding it hard to sort of get the 330. I had to take a bit off Hugo to bring it up to 330, which was the bare minimum. So not only now has it gone to 360 as the minimum, but he's also added more in like 9 days. So, with all things considered, looking at everything that's affected the situation, it doesn't matter who's to blame, whether it's the market or myself or whatever. The current situation is I need more money on Jace. I need at least 360, but I mean, there's 2 ways you can go about this. Either I can close the trade, which I don't want to do, partially because of the psychological effect of closing 8%, but also that I'd have to wait, at least 24 hours for all his assets in different markets and different countries to sort of catch up and close themselves. So, the minimum that you can add is $100 to copy all open trades. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually deposit funds, which I didn't want to do until April 1st, but, things happen. The best made plans, whatever the phrase is. So we're going to add $100 onto Jace, copy open trades. Now, I know full well in my last video I said I didn't want S-Man being at 360 because he'd be outdoing J Nemesis, which I don't want. And that still holds true. I want J Nemesis with the highest invested at all times. So Jace is going to be 430, which is a lot more than what J Nemesis would be, but it's only for a temporary period, and it's a fix to not only, get all the minimum positions, which I can no longer get because it's too low amount that I've invested, but also because I think now is a good time to sort of help bring this number up. If I put in more money now and buy everything at these new lower positions, these new lower prices, as a result of the last 2 red days, then I think that will only help as well. So it seems like the best solution. I'm going to do it. And then on March the 1st, once he's added his funds, I can have a look on his portfolio, see what the minimum trade size is, which doesn't always reflect what they're adding. Like, for example, Jazzy, I think his minimum was 200 his minimum was 200. And he added 100% of his funds. So naturally you'd think, okay, well, I need $400 now, right? But that wasn't the case. You wait until you've added the funds. You have a look at the smallest trade, and you do the 100 divided by 0. Whatever the number is. And it turned out I could actually buy a lot cheaper. 320 was the minimum instead of 400, which you'd naturally think. So I'm going to wait until March the 1st and then adjust my funds, take some off, see what happens. Hopefully I can take enough off so it's less than J's 350. But I don't know. It's looking like a difficult situation. So we're just going to go with it. Let's go. Okay. $268. That's good to know. Increased by 10% because of my deposit. Yeah. I think eToro needs to look into that as well. Okay. What? Has it done it twice? Why is it 196? I only want 100. Complicated. So yeah, we're gonna add. That's not my luck the last couple of days, is it? So add funds 100. Copy open trades. Minimum deposit amounts 100. Copy open trades. Okay, so let's see what happens. And what the hell's going on with this? Invested $94. Yeah. So why did it give me 190? Whatever. That's none of your concern, I guess. So, okay, let's see what happens. And yeah, as I said, just a reminder of this. I will have a look into this. I'll see if I can dig up some facts about it, about closing larger trades, as he did with Neo when it was like over 15% value. I'll have a look at the maths in that and just see what would happen if you closed the big trades. Whether everything would shrink and go out of sync. I mean, it's only not even 7 a.m. I haven't long woken up, so please don't expect big brain from me right now. And I need a rest anyway. I think I've been getting up at 4 or 5 a.m. for the last 2 weeks, just because my sleeping pattern's changed. But I've been recording videos and editing them, in time for my 9 a.m. Full-time job. For the last 3 or 4 days. I'm gonna have a little natural break from doing videos for a bit. But I'll look into this in the meantime. Closing down the big positions made my portfolio go out of sync even more. Be an interesting topic to cover on the channel. Something that people would need to know as well, but not as high priority as the other things that I've mentioned. But it's good to get the information on the channel, get the information out there. Cool. Well, that does it. Just a quick update video. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you very much and take care. Cheers.